Another vlog today. I'm just doing a shoot for my short film. I need one scene today, and I have about 5-ish hours to do so, because we have plans tonight. So I'm hoping I can get it done in time. It's one shot, but it's very complicated. So, I mean, I'll show you more, but it's very I've never done anything like this before. So wish me luck. I got my production assistant with me today, Thader. So he's gonna help out and hold the flashlight for me. So yeah, I will update you once we get to the location. All right, here we are. Here's the infamous parents' garage that we're shooting in today. So the plan is to shoot like a POV ship scene, like a GoPro latched onto the ship, and I'm gonna blow snow towards it and haze, and hopefully it'll look semi-real. I've never done anything like this, so this could look terrible, but that's the plan. So I'm gonna set up a white backdrop. I have a fan, I have fake snow. I'm gonna blow haze and everything towards it, and I'm gonna set up the camera like a wide angle, like it's going through the snow, and hopefully it looks real. So I'm gonna set everything up and see what we're looking like. All right, so I have everything pretty much set up. So we have a light here hitting our backdrop, and then light here hitting our backdrop. This is kind of what we're looking like. And I'm going to turn on the haze machine, and with that fan, I'm gonna blow smoke, and then I also have fake snow that I'm gonna try. But I'm having that problem again where my backdrop is too small, but I'm just gonna have to work with what I got. All right, so it looks like the fog is just coming in from the side. I think it will work, but I'm gonna put the fog machine under it, pointed up, and hopefully that looks like it's not just coming in from a random side. It looks like it's going forward. So we're gonna try that. I just think this is satisfying. I love this. Not quite. The smoke needs to be pointing directly at the camera, I think. But that's really difficult because the camera is so wide. This is a 12mm, so it's really hard not to get in frame, but I need to figure out a way to get it high enough and level enough with the camera so that it looks like the smoke is hitting the camera head on. So I gotta try to figure out something and change a few things around. Okay, you guys, I think we're in the right direction. So I rigged dude, I can't even believe I'm showing you this. I put this fog machine on top of 2 soccer cleats and angled it down, and then I found this like handheld fan inside that I strapped to the top, and this is what we're looking like. Oh, sorry. So this is kind of like what we're looking like. You can see for a split second that it looks real. I'm just gonna try to mask out that fan and this black mark, but we are in, I believe, the correct direction. I think once we add in some, oh my gosh, I think once we add in some snow, I think we'll be golden. All right, so we're getting pretty close. I've been just kind of like fidgeting around with brightness, and I also added another light for like a lightning effect to just kind of like give it flashes of light, which I think is helping. I don't know if I'm gonna go for it or not, but I also got this fake snow, which my original plan was to blow this with the fog and kind of like do a big gust, but now I'm wondering if these flakes are going to be too big to where it makes the ship look small, because I think what's working is the fog is so finite that you're just kind of assuming that it could be snow. But if we add in flakes and you can see how big they are, is that going to make the ship look small? I don't know. And is it worth making it a huge mess for something that I end up not going with? So I'm going to try to just put some like flakes on the ship first, just to see what that looks like in like scale wise. Just to like make it a little bit of a snowy ship as it's going through the snowstorm. So I'm gonna try this and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna try a take with the strobe light, the fog machine. I'm just gonna take a big handful of the snow, and I'm just gonna kind of like throw it as it's going across. Hopefully that looks good. All right, let's try it. All right, so the shot is doing better than I thought that it would do. There's still a few things that I think I need to tweak. I have like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 more hours. So one, I don't know, the fan from the bottom is blowing it too much to where the fog covers the top of the ship and then the rest looks good. So what I think I'm gonna do is put that fan that's on the bottom on low, and then get because I have 2 of those little handheld fans. I think I'm gonna rig another handheld fan on the top, so there's gonna be 2 fans blowing this way to try to give it more speed on that smoke across the front of it to reach the back. And then I think for just the snow, I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing, but just keep the fan on low. I like the light effect. I think I'll be able to mask out those fans pretty easily. I think that won't be too much of a problem, especially with all the smoke. Wait. No, you can't mask it out because the smoke is covering it. But I think the smoke is covering that spot. I don't think you see the fans. I didn't think about this. Let me go double check that you can't see the fans to the smoke, because I can't mask that out, because if the smoke is hitting it, it'll just be a spot out that there's no smoke or haze or whatever. I'm glad I talked this out because I didn't think about that. So let me go double check. Okay, good news. You can't see the fans through the smoke. But see what I was saying, how the front of the ship is too covered versus the back? So I'm gonna add another fan right there, and hopefully that'll be enough to propel it more forward. I'm gonna try a take without the snow and put it on my laptop. See how we're looking. All right, here's what we're looking like. So we have one with my Mihi lens, and it creates like this vignette. But I thought that would work better, but for some reason I switched back to the Sigma 18x35, and this looks better to me. And I think it's because this looks disattached from the ship. This looks like it's attached to the ship. And I'm wondering if it'll look better if I attach this 12mm closer in with that kind of GoPro look, or if I should just keep it with this 35. So let me just show you what this is looking like. So this is the 12, and this is the 35. 12, 35. I don't know which one I like better. All right, so what the heck? I just noticed that. Oh my gosh, it's all over my shirt. Wow, I touched something. Anyway, I think I'm going with the 35. I just think it looks better for some reason. I don't know why, but so I'm gonna try a take. I'm gonna put these little lights that I had earlier. You just pull the tab and they light up. I'm gonna put those in the engine and other places just so it matches up with the other ship shots I got. Okay, some of them don't work. There we go, that one's better. All right, I think I'm gonna do an actual take here, so wish me luck. Ugh. All right, so I took a look at it on the computer, and I was right about the snowflake theory. It's making the ship look way smaller because of how big the flakes are in comparison to the ship. So I'm going to not do any of the snowflakes. I'm going to blow those all off of the ship, and I'm just going to go with the haze machine. And then I think we'll have our shot. All right, so I switched up the angle to make it tighter into the ship so it looks like it's kind of straight on. That way the fog makes more sense to the camera. That's kind of the only change I made. So I'm gonna try to get it on this next take. All right, guys, unfortunately, I feel like I could play and tweak around with this for like weeks, but I gotta pack up. I've run out of time, but I think I've got 2 like good shots that I think if people can just get their imagination there, that's really my goal. It's just to like, can people believe that this could be a ship? I know it's not, but like with imagination, could it be? And I think with miniatures, that's what it's all about. So I think I got 2 shots that I believe are like, okay, this could be a ship, and I'm happy with them. The smoke looks great on them. I'm gonna add a lot of other things on it to kind of make it seem bigger. So yeah, I'm gonna go with those. I'm gonna start cleaning everything up. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I showed the setup, but I think I did. So yeah, pretty happy with the outcome. Look what happened to my shirt. Hey guys, wrapped up the shoot. Pretty happy with the results, I think. I'm gonna do some different stuff like make the engine flicker. I'm gonna add some like ice stuff to the sides of the frame. I might even add snow particles hitting that wing if I can. I can't really do CGI, but I'm gonna see what I can do in Final Cut Pro. But yeah, if I haven't shown the results, I'll show it right here. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to keep seeing stuff like this. I'm mainly doing this just to document stuff and learn from my mistakes and just see how far I come. So yeah, I hope you enjoy them. I hope you enjoy watching me fumble around and try to figure things out. So learn from me and go do it better. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.